Hi, my name's Jules. I'm the Dawdling writer, and if you are here to procrastinate, welcome to my channel. You're in good company. Today is day 10 of NaNoWriMo 2019, which means that we should be at 16,667 words today. I am close to that because I went over yesterday, but I'm going to be trying to focus not just on the word count for today. I'm going to be trying to focus on getting chapters done. I have been saying that I wanted to get my chapter 6 done for about 3 days now, and it still hasn't happened. So today I will be finishing chapter 6. I want to hopefully, cross my fingers, hopefully make it all the way through chapter 7 and at least one scene in chapter 8. But that's a bit ambitious. So I did want to do a mindfulness reading with my tarot cards and try to sort of really set my brain to the task, which is going to be difficult because that's a lot of writing and it's a lot more than I have been doing. So I may have to really make myself leave out some of the details that I would like to add in and just get the bare bones. So I used my Shadowscape deck again today, and this is what the book that comes with it looks like. I pulled the King of Pentacles. Very much a straight tree, lots of growth coming out. It's a card that indicates the wealth and generosity and the spreading of usually something, whether it's wealth of emotion or wealth in general. Wealth of information, it's the you have it, you grow it, it is strong, it is stable, and then you must return it to nature, return it to others. So I am going to sort of look at that as I have the words in me, and now is the time to spread them out onto my Scrivener file and make it grow. Make my story grow by hopefully 2.5 chapters, maybe 3. I'm going to do a 10-minute word sprint and I'll be back. Okay, so I just finished a 10-minute sprint and I was able to write 361 words, which brings my current total to 17,016 words. So I've met the word goal for today. Yay! But I am going to continue. I'm going to do a second sprint, but I'm going to make this one 20 minutes long. So I will see you in a second. Okay, so I did a 20-minute word sprint and I got 847 words. I finished the opening ceremony for the academy scene. So he has met the heroine again. He has been sort of snubbed by the nobles and aristocrats. They're little children that are also in the academy. And he has kind of taken a look around the part of the academy and seen all the different statues of the different elemental deities and seen the disparity between the flame god, which is the god of the temple, and all of the others, size-wise of their statues and whatnot. So he's seen that. And I started on the scene where he has the conversation with the dark god down in the basement. And so he's going to learn a little bit more about the dark god, which will set him on his path for becoming the head priest and keeping the balance in the world. So I'm going to do a 15-minute sprint, see what I can get, hopefully get done with chapter 6. Because the scene where he's having the conversation with the dark god is the last bit of chapter 6 that I have to write, and I will be finally done with chapter 6, finally. So I'm gonna 15 minutes. It's gonna be done, and I will see you on the other side of the sprint. I finally finished chapter 6. Yay! That's such a big relief. I finished the scene in chapter 6 where my main character has been contacted by the divine, his patron god, essentially. And he's had that first bit of direct contact with the deity, and he has not been told, hey, you're going to be my priest, but he has been told a little bit more about the balance, a little bit more about why he couldn't have magic at the very beginning of the story, and what allowed him to break through that, which was the dark god giving him a nudge, because the temple's spells had sort of prevented our main character from being able to use his own inborn magic. So he's had that first conversation with the deity, who was channeling his voice through one of the statues in the morgue chapel. So that was fun. He's done the opening ceremony. The principal is going to be a very sneaky, kind of sly character. And so I believe our main character is going to learn a little bit more about how to be sneaky from him, but maybe not directly become his pupil, because I think the principal is going to be a little bit more of a dangerous character for our young protagonist. The principal is going to be winding up being not necessarily the main antagonist for book 1, but he is going to definitely be an antagonist for one of the arcs. So that will be fun. So I'm done finally with chapter 6, and I can move on to chapter 7. But in the meantime, I have hit over 18,000 words. I am actually, let me check, I'm at 18,431 words. Yay! So, feel such a relief getting that chapter done. I'm going to start on chapter 7, and chapter 7 I only have 2 parts. I only have 2 scenes, so I should be able to write right through it. And I'm going to start a 30-minute sprint and see how far I can get. I did my 30-minute sprint. I finished both scenes for chapter 7. I finished chapter 6, I finished chapter 7. So now my initial goal for the day was to get chapter 6 and 7 done, and then get at least a scene from chapter 8 done. So I am currently sitting at 19,732 words on day 10 of NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to take a break, get some more water, do all that kind of stuff, and then I will be back for, I think I'll do a 20-minute and see if I can get one of the scenes, the first scene in chapter 8 done. Okay, I finished scene 1 in chapter 8, and there's only going to be 2 scenes in chapter 8. I'm trying to cut down the number of scenes and just get the draft done. But I finished chapter 8, scene 1 in that writing sprint, and I am now at 20,720 words. So I have broken the 20,000 word mark, which means I get a reward. So my reward that I have written is green tea cookies. So I need to make matcha shortbread cookies tomorrow morning. Let me know what your 20,000 word reward is, and are you really looking forward to it? I have not made matcha cookies in a long time, so I'm really excited. Goodness gracious, I have finished 2.5 chapters today, which is so exciting, so much of a relief, because that means I am closer to being on track to getting my draft done, not just the word count, but getting through and getting closer to completing the first full draft of Project Gravely Mistaken. So that will wind up day 10 of NaNoWriMo, which is so fantastic. I'm so excited. I hope your day 10 went fantastically, whether it be getting the chapters done, whether it be your word count, or even notes for further chapters. I hope we were at least a bit productive today. Please do leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe if you're interested in seeing the matcha cookies tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow.